So let's have a look behind the scenes a little about what goes on here. And to do that, I'm just going to delete all of these shapes. And I'm just going to bring down onto here a single person shape. Right, so nothing complicated in that. And in the Developer tab, if I open up Drawing Explorer window and see what we've got on this here, I've got a single shape here, and it's not even a group shape at this point. It is just an instance of that person master. And if I go and take one of these records and I drop it onto here, it's going to apply the currently active data graphic. And when I drop, we see we've got this applied in there. Okay, and if I open this shape now, which before didn't have anything, you can see that it's applied these data graphics items within it, and they indeed may have their own shapes within there. So we've suddenly gone from a single shape to having a group shape which has got many items within it. Just while we're at this, notice that this shape that I dropped down there was 1107. That was just the next incremental ID in this particular document, because I've added and deleted many times just on this test one. And then we can see that Visio automatically assigns a unique ID to every shape there. So even though that one was 1107 as the unique ID, which for example you can see if you go into the Developer tab and look at shape name, we see the ID is 1107. Any new shape that I put down, let's just for example insert, I should go to home actually, shouldn't I, to do a rectangle. Now when I just draw a rectangle like that, notice that this one is 112, which is the next incremental number. Right, I'll delete that, put down another one, and we see because it was already deleted, it was 112. If I put down 113, go back and delete this one, and then go and draw another one, you see that it won't backfill. Right, so it's now incremented up to 114. Right, so it's an incremental, uniquely assigned number within the page that Visio is assigning to every single shape. So going back to what's happening here, so this is that external data record set, and if you remember, I've already got some advanced data graphics set up here, and I've got this one, DG person. So if I was to now do that, what do you think is going to happen? First of all, you can see that I'm getting a preview, which is quite nice. Right. But remember what I've got in there at the moment. Now when I go and select a new data graphic to apply, what Visio has to do is to delete all of those subshapes within that group and then recreate all of the necessary shapes to give you the data graphics. So you can see that that shape has drastically changed internally. Even though it looks the same on the top, it's got all of these subshapes inside of it. So changing the data graphics is not a particularly simple task for Visio to do, and therefore you don't get the opportunity to record what's going on. So do be aware of that you can't record changing the data graphics. It doesn't mean to say you can't write a macro to do it, but it's not there by something you can do by recording and adapt.